making this video without cutting, editing, or anything like that because I want it to be as raw as possible. I think we need more authenticity in our world right now, for a whole lot of different reasons. Of course, AI is one of them, but more than discerning between real content and AI content, I think authenticity and vulnerability are needed to fix the loneliness problem that we have in our world. So that's what I'm going to give you. You can, if anybody wants to edit the videos that I make and repost them on their own channel, I don't care. I'm not going to use my name, and it's not because I'm afraid of someone cyber stalking me or something stupid like that. It's that this isn't about me. This is about you and us all. And I have some stories that I need to share, for a number of different reasons, to shed light on problems with existing systems that we all rely on to keep us safe and healthy and secure and to support us, and also to promote healing, because in the last month since 2025 began, I have found more healing in the relationships in my life than I've had in the whole rest of my life combined. I have been able to make whole relationships I thought were hopeless. I thought were doomed. I thought were just too divided, too far apart. And for anyone who's listening right now, there's never a point where hope is lost altogether in relationships. And I can prove it to you, by sharing my stories, and that's what I'm here to do. So I don't know if any of you saw that video, of a former doctor who just decided to hang it up one day and, hang out with his dog in the mountains and spend time with friends and family and just kind of kick it rather than, becoming a surgeon or a specialist in the medical profession and stuff like that. He wanted fulfillment, and he talked about just like, there's so much medicine that's unnecessary simply by virtue of the fact that if people led a healthy life with proper nutrition, proper sleep, healthy relationships, keeping it simple, focusing on what's really most important in life, and I have learned what those things are too, that most health problems will start to disappear. Like, stretch your body and aches and pains will disappear in your body. Move your body and you'll live a longer, healthier, happier life for a whole host of reasons. Have good quality relationships so that you're more resilient and strong, and even if those relationships are messy, as long as they're supportive and they're emotionally safe for you, which can be established through boundaries, they'll build you up. They'll make you feel stronger. If they're not emotionally safe, then they shouldn't be in your life, period. But there's also a line between emotional safety and giving people a chance to be themselves and finding out why they are the way they are and finding out what hurt they have that's causing them to behave in certain ways. And you'll actually be surprised when you weaponize empathy, the bridges that you can build in your relationships. It's pretty incredible. So I have a lot that I need to share, and I say need to share because it's part of my healing journey, and I also need to share it because I want it to be a part of your healing journey too. I want you to have the same freedom that I have, and I want to give away all of the knowledge for free. I am, as long as my family is financially taken care of, which as of right now they are, I don't think this information should be gate kept behind any sort of a paywall whatsoever. So I'm gonna write some stuff and post some content, and I'll share a website at some point. And the only thing I'll ask for is an email address, just so that I can send you more stuff for free. There's not going to be any big catches or anything like that. I am going to do coaching services, but I'm going to do the coaching services as Simon Sinek envisions, as part of when he talks about the AA 12-step program. And by helping others, we help ourselves. So my setting up a coaching service is, one, something I want to do because I believe I'm part of a family of healers where my whole family promotes healing in different ways. I'm a former paramedic, and I've worked in healthcare on the IT side of things. I've worked in, leadership at a pretty high level in healthcare IT. I've always gravitated towards the field of healing. Studied lots on psychology. I've spent tens of thousands of hours in the self-help genre because I was trying to rescue myself. And I believe I have. I believe I've done that. And the great news for anybody watching is the answers are really simple. There's nothing complicated about it. And I know that because I need simple. I have ADHD, and I'm going to say something out loud that could also prevent me from getting some jobs and finding work in the future, but I believe it's important to share. I was diagnosed at 46 years old, which I guess I'm not technically 46 yet for a few more days, but I was diagnosed this past week with bipolar disorder, and I went through 46 years of life not knowing that about myself. But between my ADHD and my bipolar disorder, which, just sidebar, ADHD sidebar, I believe it's something like 80% of people with ADHD have other comorbidities, meaning other detriments, other challenges, which could be ODD, OCD, that's oppositional defiant disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, personality disorders, bipolar disorder, and a number of other things. So that's my understanding, is it's something like 80%. So I don't feel so alone in saying that I have been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I am not bipolar disorder, just like I am not ADHD. I just am, like you just are. You just are, I just am. That's who I am. I just am. Eckhart Tolle will teach you more about that. I won't get into that much further. Just go look up Eckhart Tolle and read his stuff, listen to his stuff, however you can get it into your brain. Do that. So I know I said ADHD sidebar. I've lost my train of thought at this point, so I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to chunk what I have to say out into multiple videos because I think bite size is the way to go. It's going to be a bit of an information fire hose, so go ahead and subscribe, only for the purpose of, being able to hear what I have to say. And of course, you can unsubscribe anytime you want if you don't like what I have to say, or if you hate what I'm wearing. And I just bought this stuff this week as a reminder to be kind to myself, and as a reminder that everyone in the world right now needs a whole ton more kindness. So anyway, you'll see me wearing all kinds of kindness related stuff. It's Pink Shirt Day here in Canada. I live in a city called Chilliwack. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, and I get to call it my home. And anybody who's watching this, you should come to Chilliwack sometime and check it out. It's such a beautiful place to be, and I know there will be some people out there that'll be upset with me for sharing that with you because they want to keep it a secret. But I think this kind of beauty needs to be shared with everybody. Anyway, thank you for listening. Stay tuned for the next one.